bestbookbits.com brings you the book summary by one of our volunteers and contributors. Now, if you want to be a volunteer or contributor and contribute to doing audio book summaries, email me at info@bestbookbits.com. On with the book summary. Hope you enjoy.
Working Smarter, Not Harder by Timo Kiander. Working Smarter, Not Harder by Timo Kiander is a quick read that identifies 18 different ways to improve your working day. Tips range from learning new valuable computer skills to understanding your own working pattern and rhythms. An easy to read guide that will help anyone increase their productivity one step at a time. Introduction. Who is this summary for? The summary is ideal for anyone looking for some quick tips on how to improve their productivity. Productivity is all about getting more done in less time. It's about being smart about how you work. You don't necessarily have to work any harder. If you find yourself struggling to get everything done in a day, or at a loss for what to focus on next, then check out this summary. About the author. Not only is he an author, but Timo Kiander run the blog Productive Superdad, dedicated to helping those who have both a fun-time job and a family. Being a blog and a book author is not his only job. Kiander spent most of his day as a software specialist whilst living in Finland with his wife and son, and is passionate about endurance sports such as marathons and triathlons. In this summary will briefly discuss each calendar 18 ways you can improve your working day, range from avoiding distraction to process email and what to do before a vacation. I'm sure there will be plenty of tips you can take away and implement into your workday routine. Book summary. Start your day right. To have a solid foundation for personal productivity, the following blocks must be in place: proper mindset, physical activity, optimum nutrition, and enough sleep. The very first tip Kiander put forward is learning to wake up early. This adds more hour to your day, increase your flexibility, and providing a better and more productive start to the day. Although it sounds confronting, the idea of waking up early, Kiander has a simple process for implementing the change. Simple: wake up 15 minutes early every day for 3 to 4 days in a row. Get used to this new time and the feel free to make a further adjustment. One important thing to note now is that you need to ensure you get to be on time. Once the new routine has been established, your new schedule will be open for you time. Kiander suggests use the time to meditate, exercise, and read. Find your own working style. Nobody can focus all day every day. So Kiander recommend try out at a few different routine and technique to see what work for you. Here are few of Kiander top suggestion. Number 1, the Pomodoro technique. Break your working day into 25-minute chunks with 5 minutes in between each new session. When 4 into 25-minute cycle have been complete, take a lengthier 15 to 30-minute break. Second, 90-minute intervals. Many people believe that our body work in a 90-minute cycle. Focus for 90-minute period of time, then follow this up with a 20-minute break and repeat throughout the day. Third, 52-17. Just as it sounds, work for 52 minutes, then take 17-minute break. Repeat. Avoid distraction. Kinder identifies the top 3 distractions that you experience during any working day: communication tool, people, and internal distractions. Communication tools such as social media and email have a time and place, but when you are knocking down and trying to focus on work, you need to set some rules. For example, allow yourself to check email only 2 times a day and for no longer than 20 minutes. People are another distracted, and they can be colleagues around the office or even family at the home. A few options are changing your location if you are constantly interrupted at home, and try a cafe or shared working space. And if you work in an office, try out some noise cancelling headphones and request that people don't disturb you. Finally, the internal distraction, sometimes the hardest to conquer. A distracted mind is usually the result of lack of food or sleep or lack of breaks. Ensure that you are well rested, feed, and take a regular and consistent break throughout the day. Plan and drink up. Kiander recommend always planning your day at least one day in advance. Set a side time the day before to write down exactly what you plan to do the next day. This means that when you arrive tomorrow, you already know exactly what to get started on. Writing things down also eliminates having to reply on your memory. Another crucial element to your working day is drinking enough water. Kianda explains that drinking water actually has multiple benefits on your productivity output. A university in London studied the effects of drinking water on the brain and concluded that being hydrated will improve your brain performance by 14%. Task management. Kianda explained the importance of identifying which task is the most important and tackle that first thing in the day. If you don't know whether a task is more important than another, consider the long term and short term effect of both completing the task and not completing. Kianda explained that if tasks are going to have a significant effect on your future, then these are the one that you should prioritize. Although the result may not be evident immediately, they are worth getting onto sooner rather than later. And Kiander reminds you to consider the knock-on effect of your task. Even though it may not be incredibly important to you, a colleague may be replying on your work before they can move on with theirs. Kiander used the term frog to refer to the task you really don't want to do, the one you procrastinate and avoid doing as much as possible. He explained that there are the tasks that you actually need to do immediately. You are often putting your frog off due to fear. Example, the prospect of calling a disgruntled customer. Rather than giving yourself the time to fret about it and get it done and out of the way, you will be relieved and able to move on to next task promptly. Meetings. Meetings seem to be an ongoing dilemma. They tend to drag on longer than necessary, and often you find yourself going around in a circles. Candor recommends asking the following question before you commit to another meeting. First, do you need to be there? Second, is there any way you can attend virtually? Third, is this meeting even necessary? Fourth, does the meeting have an agenda? Fifth, is the possible to set a time limit on the meeting? Sixth, can you check that any technology required in the meeting is plugged in and functioning before you start? Batching. Another useful tip from Kiander is to batch all the tasks that are similar in nature together. For example, don't check your email whenever you get notification. Leave them, and a few times throughout the day you can commit to read and reply to emails. Kiander recommends checking no more than 3 times a day: early morning, midday, and right before you sleep. Use this approach for other tasks such as phone calls. Few other email tips from Kiander are: don't check your email as soon as you arrive. Get stuck into the most important task, then you can check a bit later. Close your emails when you are not using them. Turn off the notifications for emails. Add an auto reply to your emails explaining that you only check your emails 2 to 3 times per day and not to expect an immediate reply. Delegation. Delegation is extremely important in the workplace. Kianda explained that when done correctly, it will level the workload hour and ensure that you have appropriate amount of time to focus on the relevant task. Kianda's first tip when it comes to delegating is to ensure that you always provide enough detail and instruction when assigning a task to someone else. You want to eliminate any opportunity for mistake to be made. The best way to do this is to actually follow the steps and instructions yourself to ensure that they are clear. Another thing to note is that you should always provide a deadline. This means that whoever is completing the task is aware of their time constraint. Finally, Kiander recommends having a follow-up task of your own so you can check in and make sure everything is going to plan. Delegation helps to level the workload and give us more time to focus on our important assignments. Take energizing breaks. Rather than spending your break starting at the same computer screen just on a different website, try and use your break in a way that energize and refresh you. Break are an effective way to increase your productivity. Kinder recommend making a cup of tea or a healthy snack, getting outside for some fresh air, and walking around the block, or taking some time to chat with a colleague about something not work related. Checklists. We all know what a checklist is, but Kiander explained that there are actually two different type of checklist. It's important to identify which method you will be using before you write your list in order for it to be as effective as possible. First, read to. Kiander explained that this one is just like a receipt. You read an action on the list and then you proceed to complete the action before you move on to the next. Second, do confirm. This is a slightly different and take on the checklist. It requires doing a task from memory and eventually checking in your list to ensure that you did it correctly. Kiander's key tip is to keep your list up to date and amend it with any changes. Check in as regularly as possible. Pre holiday. Taking a holiday is something we all look forward to, but the idea of returning to work is usually dreaded. To avoid the dread, Kiander recommend you take a virtual snapshot of whatever you are working on just before you leave. Think email, phone call, task, and their progress. This means you will return and be able to refresh your memory on exactly where you were up to, and you will be able to pick up and keep going as normal. Controlling your work. Firstly, Kiander recommend you only focus on one thing at a time. When faced with a large overwhelming task, break it down into little actionable steps. Then you can focus on tasks one by one and know that you are working towards the end goal. Ensure that all of your tasks have one execution plan, and when you are focusing on them, avoid all distractions. Earlier in this summary, we discussed tips for avoiding distractions. So refer back for a refresh. Kiander also highlights the importance of saying no when necessary. Sometimes you have to much on, and agreeing to most isn't going to help you get anything done quicker. Kiander explained that if someone asks you to do something and you are already have a lot on your plate, explain to them the circumstances and give them a time frame that they can expect the work completed in. This way, their expectations are managed and you aren't overwhelmed. Kiander explains that it's best to be pessimistic about your time. Therefore, if you finish early, then great, you can get on with something else. But if you too optimistic and you end up going overtime, you are only going to end up stressed and behind. Understand your computer. Kiander explains that your computer is a really useful tool in increasing productivity if you use it right. Keyboard shortcuts and learning how to touch type are huge time savers. Learn all the ins and out of the program you are regularly use and use things like bookmark on website you regularly visit. These little tips may seem small, but they add up over time. The other thing that is useful to do is to track your time at work. Kiander recommend doing this for a few days so you get a better understanding of how you spend your day. You may notice some pattern and perhaps habits that can be improved upon. Identify your weakness and build up your strength. Conclusion. Key takeaways. Try getting up earlier in the morning and start the day off right. Figure out the best way for you to schedule your day with regular working sessions and mini break intervals. Use your break to your advantage by getting some fresh air or healthy snacks. This will refresh and re energize you. Learn how to avoid distraction. Only check email 2 to 3 times per day and turn off notification. Batch similar tasks together. Manage your task by identifying the most important ones and tackle those first. Consider whether a meeting is good, useful for everyone, time before committing. Learn how to delegate well and use it to your advantage. Learn how to control your work by breaking down tasks into actionable steps and don't overcommit. Action steps. Every day for a week, set your alarm 15 minutes earlier and see how you feel. Spend this new found free time doing something for yourself, such as exercise, meditation, and reading. One of the most important tips in this book is the concept of batching your emails and only checking them 2 to 3 times a day. Commit to doing this for a few weeks and see if you've been more productive. Take the time to practice some of the different schedule and break techniques that Kinder suggests. Figure out which ratio of work break works for you and commit.
Now that's a wrap on the book summary. Now if you want to be a contributor and volunteer and want to do audio book summaries, email me at info@bestbookbits.com or DM me on Instagram at bestbookbits. Now if you like this summary and want this on PDF, pop your email in the link below and we'll send this straight to you via email. Now, to support Best Book Bits, we've done over 600 videos and audio summaries. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. We've also done a book called Success in 50 Steps, the proven formula that works. I've taken over 500 books and condensed them down into one massive personal development book. Now, also we do coaching, so if you want to achieve your goals quicker than you can by yourself, you can hire me for coaching, as I have a coaching program. We've also put together our top 150 best book bit summaries, over 5 volumes, 2,500 pages, so grab your copy now in the link below. And if you're serious about having your best year ever, we've done a program called 28 Steps to Making Your Best Year Ever, so jump on that course now to improve your year. Follow us on bestbookbits.com, the home of the world's largest free book summary website in video, written, and audio format. Follow us on Instagram at bestbookbits, and if you want us to do a summary, email and DM me below. Follow us on Spotify, where all our summaries get uploaded first on Spotify and then YouTube second. We run a free book club at Facebook, so check us out at there. And if you want to be updated with the latest book summaries via email and never miss an upload, pop your email in the link below and you'll get emailed weekly with the latest book summaries. You can also support us on Patreon. Check out our top 50 videos on YouTube. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you got something from this. Go out there, have an amazing day. Take care. Bye-bye now.